Good evening with the CBC Sports News. I'm Damien Bess. Well, spinners Nikita Miller and Versamy Perumal bowled West Indies A to a 162-run victory over India A in the first unofficial test in Mysore today. Miller took 5 for 40 and Perumal 3 for 56 as the hosts were bowled out for 152 in their second innings. Earlier, West Indies A declared their second innings on the overnight total of 130, setting India A 315 runs for victory. Scores in the match: West Indies A 429 and 134-3, India A 245 and 152. Now the second game of the three-match series gets underway on Wednesday. Well, Darren Sammy's Sunrisers Hyderabad suffered their second loss on the trot when they were hammered by 8 wickets today in the Champions League by the Titans in Ranchi. 27 from 11 balls at the end from number 9 batsman Dale Steyn helped the Sunrisers to 144 for 7 after they were sent into bat. Earlier, Shaka Dhawan top scored with 37. Darren Sammy was out for just 1. Well, the Titans then raced to 147 for 2 in 16.3 overs. Meanwhile, Chennai Super Kings continued their superb form in the tournament with a comprehensive 8-wicket win over the Brisbane Heat in today's second game. Ben Cutting's 42 from 25 deliveries at the end saved the Heat from embarrassment after being 66 for 6 at one stage to recover to 137 for 7 in their 20 overs. Dwayne Bravo got none for 26 and Jason Holder none for 20. Chennai then cruised to victory, reaching 140 for 2 in the 17th over. Mike Hussey carried his bat with an unbeaten 57. Just one more day remains in this year's BCA Lime Elite Division, and the defending champions Sagicor UWI look on course to lift yet another trophy. Scores at the end of the penultimate day: Sagicor UWI 316 for 8 declared against the BDF Sports Program, who scored 153 in their first innings and are 87 for 3 at stumps. At Bayfield, Republic Bank St. Catherine 324 for 8, ESCA Field Pickwick 156 for 5. At Harrison College, Guardian General Barbados Youth 368 and 37 for 2, Lime 102. And at Queen's Park, CGI Maple were at the crease against Supercenter Spartan. We pick up the action after lunch with Maple on 156 for 5 in their first innings. And would you believe it, the very first ball after the break, and Jed Yearwood bowled by Andre Marshall for 66. And that's Marshall's 5th scalp. Maple searching for first innings points in reply to Spartans 182. Marshall to the new man Shane Ramsey, in and out. Caught at slip by Andrea Gill for duck. Wicket number 6 to Marshall. 160 now for 7. Kurt Broom didn't last long either, looking to hit Marshall down the ground and holds out. Comfortable catch in the end. He's on his way for 1. 162 for 8. Maple in deep trouble. Well, Dario Cummings and Ramon Graves would have to rescue them here. Cummings sweeping and getting all of it. 4 through square. 178 for 8. Graves backed that up with a glorious drive through cover for 4 more. Maple inching closer to first innings points. Well, they got over the line and pushed on to 197 when Graves gave his wicket away, driving straight into the lap of Andrea Gill. Wicket number 8 to Marshall. He can do no wrong. Graves, he made 20. 197 now for 9. Maple hoping to collect 2 batting points as well. Would be very disappointed when Jamar Austin looking to launch into Amir Thomas, and is brilliantly taken by Shem Holder running around. Austin goes for 1. Maple 198 all out, a lead of just 16 runs. And Spartan closed the day on 48 for 2 after making 182 in their first innings. Now to some football. Home advantage was key as Christchurch East Central registered a 3-0 victory over St. James North on the Watton playing field last night in the David Thompson Memorial Football Classic. CBC's Melissa Farley was there for the night's doubleheader.
Spectators came out in their numbers to support their teams, some taking the trip from the north to the south for the clash between St. James North in the green and the home side Christchurch East Central. The Watton playing field was where the action was, but not the start St. James North wanted. A bad tackle in the penalty box and the ref made the call. Sherwin Success will step up to take it, as Christchurch East Central led 1-0 at this early stage. A second goal will follow soon after, set up by a corner kick. A headshot from Keon Harding was the way for celebrations as the home team had two in the bag. 2-0 the halftime score. St. James North was looking for at least a consolation goal in this second half, but Christchurch East Central's goalkeeper was on par, making sure it wasn't possible. And at the other end, St. James North keeper was keen on making sure that no more goals got past him. But he couldn't keep up all the way, as young 15-year-old Khalid Gill simply made it through. 3-0 the final score for Christchurch East Central.
In the beginning, we take it very easy due to the players we have inside, like at least 6 or 7 national players. So we just use the starting team to gel the youngsters.
Meanwhile, St. Michael Northwest and Christchurch West Central had to settle for a 1-1 draw in last night's other game. Dario Lewis scored for Christchurch West Central first, then Jabari Carter equalized for St. Michael Northwest. Melissa Farley, CBC Sports.